I can hear you. Oh. Gotta keep the game out of Belton hands. That's the key. And they got 4 forced fumbles too. That's gonna be a problem. Sue got 2. There's 6 forced fumbles between. That's 6 forced fumbles between 2 niggas.
All right, Coach. EA Sports, the NFL, brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll run it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run it down out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Super 66.
On third down, that's Rose. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because go through your offensive script, it's like it's going like...
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll throw here, Beathard. And a hit job loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun!
To throw is Beathard. Bearing a deep zone, and he fires one that's intercepted.
I forgot those people.
Picked off by Akeem Talib.
And
the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When we talk about Akeem Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Being chased out left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they'll go on the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yeah, okay.
76, tell him. 76, 5, 76, 5. 17, 17, 17.
On second down, here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. gun. Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Finish,
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because when they're those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Beathard. Under pressure now, and Beathard goes down to the turf. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Huh?
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
301.
Stop your whining. Check
Oh,
back,
oh.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
They gave it to him. Me? But his dude was jumping
So
off
the
track.
false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Good one, able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Leopard! Leopard! Alert! Alert! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Beathard. He gets this one to Garcon. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Here's Beathard to throw.
Oh,
It's
really?
incomplete.
Yeah,
There
he missed the whole
defensively
thing.
was John Johnson to knock it free. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week,
can't
and
go
it
for
hasn't
that, huh?
started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So on
I
now
gotta
is
be
the
cautious
Clemson
with
man,
him.
Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Tiger, tiger. Deuce. Stick at the mic. 17. Cut.
On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back live now to begin the
And my
second
middle
quarter
linebacker.
with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 4 down. Cut.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Gall. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Beathard to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They run it with McKinnon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He back there. He got him a couple things, man.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now McKinnon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw Beathard. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Beathard. And able to find Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there for number 15. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Two minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Lucky 56.
gun. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, it's Rose, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he fields it cleanly. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue Niners.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. First and 10, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This from 36 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Beathard. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Beathard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations. Trying to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Stop near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Back nine, Leopard! Philly, here we go! Leopard! Leopard!
To throw is Beathard. Able to pull it in is Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. Beathard now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green.
Here's Beathard to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.